tonight's call was to mainly talk about some things that we have coming up to make sure that communication's pretty clear, what we have going on, and to talk about a few things that we're going to be running. The first, I made a PowerPoint presentation. I'm sorry. I can't not. It's like stronger than me. I'm scared I'm going to miss something. So I forget how to share screen. It's somewhere right here. Okay. And okay. So here's my PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so housekeeping, I'm sorry, I had to do it. Is it Tommy Boy? Anyway. Okay, so first on the docket, new coaches alert. Welcome to our team, Erica and Anne. We keep getting new coaches all the time, so it's awesome. Last month we got Dawn and Dee added, so that was great. Okay, so the first thing, Jess, you might need to unmute, because I want to talk about the health bet, and Jess is the one who really knows about the health bet. So hold on.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how well you'll hear me.
Do what you can.
But
okay.
I don't know if everybody has accepted their invite to the health bet or not. But I think everybody on the call was in the last one. All you need to do is accept the invite, set up the profile. I don't know if it's required to have like your measurements and your pictures and stuff. I always say to do it just in case. I would hate to see anybody get disqualified for something as silly as not putting in their goals or whatever. And then all you have to do is log in 3 workouts a week. And I don't even think they have to be Beachbody workouts. So, and then 5 Shakeologies every week with a picture of your shake. I'm looking at you. Sit up here with me. What?
Can I talk over there?
So that's about it. If anybody hasn't gotten the email invite or needs me to resend it, you can just let me know. But that starts Monday.
Yeah. Also, if you have any of your customers or talent or anybody who wants to join, make sure you let either Jess or I know, because now I know how to invite people. So and if just make sure to let us know and we can add them to our group. I think that's all we needed to say. Are there any questions about the health bet before we move on?
No.
I do.
Yeah, go.
So corporate, they just know just by us posting pictures on the health bet, like on the app, and that's it. They just know.
Yeah. You have to meet the requirements of putting your before picture and your after picture, I think, and your measurements. And
right.
then as long as you go in and log in your 5 Shakeologies with a picture of something that shows Shakeology, I guess. And then your 3 workouts, you don't even have to put a picture. You just have to log in your 3 workouts. I remember because the first time we did the health bet, I was worried that I was always like so paranoid because sometimes I didn't even put a picture of my shake. But because I had put in at least 5 pictures, you know what I mean, during the week, it worked. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if there was like a certain area where you had to go and say, yep, checked, or if it's just the pictures itself.
Yeah, so hold on. Let me pull it up. Let me exit this for a second. So, got it. I can't log it in just because it hasn't started yet. Oops. Oh, well. Okay, so I can show you. So if you see, that's not working because it's glaring. But there's like a little plus thing at the bottom of the challenge tracker.
Yep.
As long as you add in your Shakeology there and put just a picture of it, like even if it's just like your blender, as long as there's an image showing that you're drinking your shake, I think that's all that matters.
Okay.
Have you ever used the app before, Cheryl?
No, this is the first time.
Okay. Once the
Hello?
group starts,
Hello?
the whole look of
Hello,
it
why
will
are you
change.
speaking?
And I'm pretty sure it'll actually be right there. Like when you open up the group, there will be 2 little circles on top where you can add your shake or add your workout.
Oh, okay.
And I'm pretty sure it's right on that home screen, but you can't see it until the group actually starts.
Yeah. You'll be able to add that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
That makes
there's a way to you don't just post a picture. It has to be logging in your shake and logging in your workout.
Okay.
But you'll see once you see it on the first day, it's easy.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Let me go back. Presentation mode. This is so much fun. Okay. So that's it for the health bet. Are there any other questions? Everybody all set? Perfect. Okay. So here's the thing that I think might take up some of our time. Jess and I, actually, it was more me on an energized, fueled rampage, kind of had this like idea of let's put everything together and let's make an image. You probably saw it getting shared around that had our upcoming challenge groups, just as a way for us to advertise like what we have going on. So upcoming we have, I'm doing a free PD group starting, shoots, I didn't put the dates. Okay. Starting January, I think it's the 17th. It's the 3rd week in January anyway. And that is mainly, I'm going to start advertising probably next week. I just really want a couple people to be part of it. If you guys want to join it, that'd be awesome. Basically, it's just going to be the power of positive thinking. I'm going to use some stuff from the pretty much the law of attraction and the power of positive thinking from the movie The Secret, and also from some other things that I've done on my own as far as personal development. I might throw in some growth mindset in there, Cheryl. So that's going to be the 3rd week of January. And I got the idea of a personal development challenge group through one of the Leadership Level Up videos, I think. And I think every 3rd week of the month, it would be good if we could keep that going. I know for sure I put free PD group in February, but I think Jess is going to take that one because the book she's reading, or listening to, she's really enjoying and wants to do it. So I'm going to cover the one in January. I think Jess is going to cover the one in February. I'm just doing a week long. And then, so right now we have MegaFit going on, which is a tremendous success. There are so many people in it, and there are a lot of people that are active. We're going to do everything we can to keep the people who are active, because we want them to continue. A lot of the people who were in there bought the All Access Challenge Pack. So I don't want to fail them after the first month. So we definitely, those people, we want to keep it going. So the next question we had was, should we continue MegaFit into February, even though we have the dance-off going on? Or should we try to get everybody involved in the dance-off? Because to further that question, does anybody want to run the February multi-program MegaFit challenge group? That's a question you don't have to answer right now, but you can be thinking about. If you want to pipe in at any moment, you're more than welcome to. I know some of you have asked about like the guides and stuff. That's all in your back office, and we can help you through that. I'm doing the best I can, with the exception of a few days, to kind of rewrite it so it doesn't seem redundant if we run the group again and use the same posts. And if you'll notice, a lot of the times I switch things up because I wanted to sound like me and I wanted to come from my perspective. So if anybody, just start thinking about it. If you want to run a multi-program group in February, we could totally keep the MegaFit going. I think it'd be a great starter group for anybody who's starting their journey, because there's a lot of people going who are using that. And then in February, while you guys are having fun doing the dance-off, I'm going to be starving myself and doing the Ultimate Reset yoga group. I probably won't even have anybody with me, but that's okay. I'm just going to pretty much document my progress and my process. That way, if anybody wants to do the ultimate reset, I can help them through that. Again, the PD group in February is probably going to be Jess. And then thinking even further ahead, once I'm done starving myself on the ultimate reset, I need to build some muscle back. So I'm thinking Jess had the idea of doing a Beauty and the Beast starting in March. And I'm hoping, I don't know when Soggy's his new program's coming out. It'd be really cool if it was then, but if it's not, that's okay too. Because I'm going to be doing hammer and chisel. So other people who want to do either Autumn or Soggy's workouts. Is it Soggy or Saji? Jess, can you help me? How do you say his name?
Soggy.
Okay, I was saying it right. Yay. Okay. So that's going to start in March. And if anyone else has ideas, we would love to hear them. Because we're a team, we want to continue operating as a team. And that's why we threw together this team call, because we want everybody to have a voice and a choice, I guess. So would anybody like to talk about upcoming challenge groups or add to anything? Crickets. Okay. So think about it. If anybody thinks that they're ready to run the February multi-program group, let us know, whoever your coach is, and we can talk further about that. Even if there's a couple people who want to run it together, Jess and I have done that for the last, I don't know how many groups, Jess, like 3 or 4. One of us will be the main, like, okay, we post every day, and then the other one's kind of like going in and checking up throughout certain times of the day. Okay, so last call before I move on. Anyone? Okay. All right, so I don't really think I need to do much time to talk about this, but I figured I would throw this in there because it's kind of a big deal. The All Access Challenge Pack. Some of you, did everybody see the thing that I put together?
Yep. Yeah.
I know I saw a few of you share it, so that was good. I just wasn't sure if everybody, because I didn't know if everybody had a chance, but feel free to use this, guys. Use any of like my posts that I share. Just so you know, the other guy is the Daily Burn. Yeah, I became a member. I became a premium member. Just for like research reasons, and I found that like the deal that we have is ridiculous compared to it, obviously, as you see. So are there any questions about All Access? Is there anything that customers are asking you that you don't have the answer to, or anything? No? Okay. Okay, so this is kind of the big moment, getting started right in Coach Basics. Jess is getting started right next week, right? Yeah, that's next week. And it's a 7-day, a week-long thing. Do I have the dates ready for that, Jess?
5 days is what she's saying.
Okay. Anyway, and then I'm going to be running Coach Basics from January 16 to February 12. And by I'm going to be running it, I mean I'm going to be running it, but Jess is going to be making sure that I'm running it right. I'm going to try to do videos for each day, and it's a 30-day long program. Am I right with that? Yeah. Okay. So you guys will be invited. That will be a Facebook group. And if you're overwhelmed with the groups, let us know and we can help you sort it out. So sorry, are there any questions about that?
Are those for your coaches?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever done a they call it an open house? An open house like free group?
For coaching?
Yeah.
No.
You haven't
Well,
done
I
one yet?
haven't. Jess, have you? I don't know where Jess is.
I'm right here. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Um,
That's my
like, what kind of open house? Like, about coaching?
Yeah, like having people having people come in and you talk about what coaching is all about.
I actually do an event every 2 weeks. Usually I skipped this last one because I was moving. But it's a 1 hour event on Tuesday night, every other Tuesday night. And basically I post something. It's like every 5 or 6 minutes throughout the hour. And it kind of shows coach success stories, a few customer success stories. Basically, it just explains what we do and cost and all of that good
So
stuff.
you do it like in an hour.
Yeah. I found that when
I see some people do like a 5-day like open house, and I'm like, what the heck can these people be talking about?
Exactly, that's exactly right. I did those for a really long time, and they were so quiet. Like,
Okay.
it's one post a day for 5 days, so nobody's interested. You know what I mean? It's so spread out. They really don't care all that much to come and look for that one post for 5 days.
Okay.
So, and I think I've probably done about 7 or 8, and they've probably brought in about 10 coaches, not all mine because I do them for Hot Fit Bods too. But there's usually a new coach that signs up just about every time.
Now, do you get any of like the scripts, and is there like in the back office, or you just create your own?
You know, I have it and I can send it to you. I don't know where I got it. Actually, it was an older coach from the team gave it to me. She got it from somewhere, I don't know. But I've had it for like 2 years. But I can send that to you if it's something you want to look at. And I think our next one is actually next Tuesday. I can invite you to it.
Yeah. It'd be nice to just see how it's done and how it's, what it's about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Since I'm on my own here. Well, not, I have you guys, but.
It'd be good for you to show up and kind of be an active participant. Usually, like, even though Jess runs it, like, I'll show up when I remember, and when I don't, I am reminded to show up. But it's really good to have somebody who's coaching other than Jess be there to kind of keep the conversation going. Yeah, so I think that'd be good. Are there any other questions about the Getting Started Right and Coach Basics? Okay. I'm almost done with my PowerPoint presentation. Oh, someday I won't be a nerd, I promise. Okay. So, goals. I just wanted to talk briefly about goals. We were going to get into vision boards, but then we decided to kind of quickly go through this and then leave it open to you guys' questions and discussions, because what you guys need right now is more important than what's on on the forefront of our mind. So basically, when it comes to goals, I didn't bring my notebook up, but one of the things that I've learned, it's making goals with your business is a lot like weight loss, in the sense that, and I think I heard this on the call, the National Wake Up Call, one of these times. But basically, if you have 100 pounds to lose and you're just like, yeah, I'm going to lose 100 pounds in a year, that sounds great, but you don't have any checking points, you don't have any stopping points along the way. So your goals with your business is going to be a lot like your goals with your weight loss, in the sense that you really want to have checkpoints and stopping points. And if you're losing weight and you don't meet your 2-month weight loss goal, if you want to be down 10 pounds in 2 months, and 2 months have gone by and you don't meet that goal, you don't say, oh, well, that didn't work, guess we'll just do something else. No, you change your due date. So a lot of, I'm sorry, I have to do the coffee thing, Jess. So I was listening to Summer Tucker. I know that's a shock, but I'm just obsessed with her. And she was talking about how as Beachbody coaches, we're kind of, if we could relate ourselves to a guy who has to go and pour coffee for a living. So he's in a corporate office and he's like literally walking around and pouring coffee to people. And she says a lot better than I do. But basically, like, he goes to his first person and he says, "Hey, do you want coffee?" And they say, "No, I don't want any coffee, thanks." Like, he's not going to slam down his coffee pot and yell at everybody and say, "This isn't for me. The first person I offered coffee to it doesn't want it. I'm done." And so it's a lot like that, in the sense that you got to go to the next person and you got to keep going. And eventually, when you loop back around, the first guy you talk to might be out of coffee and he might need more. So if you relate your coaching as kind of a job, in the sense where you're offering somebody something and they might not want it right away, they might not ever want it, and that's okay. It's still your job. And you're doing this because you found success and you found that feeling, that emotion, that drive, to better yourself, your health, and whatever else. And you just want to share that with others. So I just got off on a really long tangent, and that happens to me sometimes. So I'm going to bring it back to goals. If you have a goal and you don't have a plan, it's just a wish. So we need to start thinking about, what do we want as a coach? What do we want to do as a coach? How many people do we want to help? And that's often how I see it. I always say, like, I want X amount of challengers because I can help this many people at a time. And definitely in December, I bit off more than I could chew, and I'm feeling it this month. I have a lot going on, but that's okay. I'll make it through. But we don't want to just have a wish. We want to have goals. So, Jess, do you have anything to add?
Yes, I do, actually. I don't know if you guys all saw the post, but Lindsay Matway is doing a group about vision boards. And I don't know if you were all in the team group when I made the post before, but I asked everyone to make vision boards. I don't know. I didn't see them all, and that's all right. I don't need to see them, but you should make them. And I mean, I can I don't even know where mine is already here. Hold on. Just so I can kind of show you how simple it is, if you can see. All it is like a big collage of everything that I want in the year. And there's a good chance I have like maybe 10 things here that I'm not going to get all of them, but I'm always going for all of them. And honestly, it's not very pretty. Actually, I printed it in black and white because that's the only ink I had, but I just printed out, hung it up on the wall where I see it every day. If you haven't made one, I would suggest it. And she is, oh, look at that. Lindsay is like the queen of vision boards. So if you want a little lesson on how to do them, I got in the group. I don't remember. She posted what she's doing. It's just a 5-day lesson on how to make them, what you should be reaching for, like how to figure out what your goals are and all that good stuff. If you're not part of that group, I would suggest joining it. And you have a lot of windows up, and it's like freaking me out right now.
I won't even show you my home screen. Nervous breakdown.
I totally lost train of thought with that. So yeah, vision boards. They're good. It's a good way to kind of pretty up your goals instead of just, I have a list of goals up there too, but something that's a little more pretty to look at.
I think, like, especially with vision boards, this is one of those like sexy things that they talk about that's fun to do, that's enjoyable, that, it's not, it's just something that it's enjoy to me. Like, I had fun, like, finding my cork board, putting all the sticky notes on. I spent a lot of time that I probably should have been like doing dishes or something, but in all, it really allowed me to put my goals into perspective. I color coded them because I'm a nerd. All the green ones are money goals. All the purple ones are self kind of goals. The red ones over here, these are all my Beachbody goals. And then my blue ones are my health goals. So that's just how my brain works, and you can make it how you want it and what your goals are. So my vision board is not, it's definitely not as pretty as like other people's, but to me, it's orderly. And even though it doesn't look like I'm orderly, I just have like, things have to be centered. We've talked about that. Anyway, okay. So back to, look, Jess, I know exactly where I'm going. The next slide, questions and answers. What is going on with you guys? What do you guys need? What can we do to help? That kind of stuff, I guess. I'm a teacher. I can give all kinds of wait time.
All right. I don't really have any questions, but it doesn't sound like anybody else does either. Does anybody have any good planners? I know that was a really big question. A lot of people were asking about what everyone was using and what worked. And Claire doesn't have hers close by.
I don't. I keep it with me at all times lately.
That's all right. Just obviously I can't speak for everybody else, but I had the Passion Planner last year and I was so excited about it and I spent a lot of money on it. And before the year started, I went through and I wrote in all the national wake-up calls and the Bombshell Dynasty calls and paydays and all that good stuff. And I think I opened it 3 times all year long. Like, it was awful. I didn't use it at all. And then I got my Happy Planner this year. I don't really have anything interesting I can show you, but oh, perfect page. This is an old page, but it's split up in 3 categories for every day. Just a minute, bud. Okay, you want to come sit? And I have it so that the top one I write in my groups that I have going on, so that I don't forget to post in any of them. And then the middle one is I have watch Claire's video. I don't remember which one that was, but that was on my business to do part for that day. And then my bottom one is like personal appointments or whatever else I have to do that doesn't have anything to do with Beachbody. And I find that worked a lot better for me. Much, much better than the planners. I think the other one was gone by like the hour. My life is not in order enough to plan anything by the hour, by the day sometimes even. So I got this one and it works a lot better. So
and that's where like Jess and I are totally different in that I need one that's by the hour. Like I literally need, my issue is that mine doesn't start early enough. It only starts at 6. So I kind of have a sticky note that goes from 4:30 till 6 that I do for my business and whatever. And then starting at 6, I use it for work and I use it for Beachbody and I use it for personal. So it's kind of like a 3-in-1. So I like the hour-long thing. I did purchase a, shoot, I forgot the name of it. And I gave it to Erica because she was the last coach that signed with me. But it was the Law of Success Planner or something. And it had a lot of like personal development in the beginning that I think would be really, really good if I wouldn't have already had a planner going that I was using faithfully. So I think when I'm done, I'm either going to go with that Law of Success one, or I'm going to go with, there's another one that I just got in that is going to go to my next coach that it's not dated. So that I don't really like because I like having it already dated because I won't go in and put the dates. But overall, like I'm really interested in knowing if anybody has a planner that works for them.
I don't do a planner because I tend to not open it. So I don't know how can you guys see that?
Yeah, put it down a little bit. It's a whiteboard, huh?
It's a whiteboard. Yeah. My lovely husband brought it home from work, but I'm a little bit like you, Claire. I color coded it. So it's like my reds are my challenge groups. My greens tell me like when to advertise it on Facebook and all that stuff. And then I have another one, and I kind of put like my coaches, who's in my challenge group, the challenge packs of the month, my to-do list, and so forth. It's slowly filling up there, but I'm more of a visual person, so these suckers are going to go on the wall eventually. But that's actually been helping me be more on top of things, because with my binder, it just kind of sits there, and as you can see, it's starting to collect some stuff that's not even, I don't even know what that is. So
Yeah.
So that's what helps for me.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't have a binder, because it won't, I need something that I can have, like, it needs to be flat. Like, I need something that's flat on the table for me. I don't know. It's, anyway.
Yeah.
So anybody else, what else do you guys use to organize your lives? Does anybody use like Google Calendar or anything high tech like that?
I use my Outlook calendar, and I use it for work, and then I put my other stuff, but I'm just starting with the Beachbody stuff, so I really haven't put too much on there yet. So, but that would be my plan, because for me, it has to be electronic.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you there. When I was teaching in my other realm before I started doing what I was doing, I was definitely more of like a Google Calendar planner. But now my students are so in and out, and I have too many things. Like, I wear too many hats that I couldn't keep a Google Calendar going. But I did make one for our challenge groups, and I didn't really share it with anybody. But I just had to like see it kind of all pan out. You know what I mean? Like, I had to visualize, okay, this month is going to be this, and then it's just for some reason. So I wound up doing both. But anybody else?
I haven't done much, but it'll probably be Google.
Yeah.
As well. So
Google Calendar is really good, especially if you use Gmail and Google Docs, and it's all right there. So I definitely think that's maybe sometime I'll switch back over to Google, but for right now, I have like this, I need to write. I don't know why. But yeah. So, Jess, anything else?
I think that's it. I think you did good.
Okay. As things go on, if you have questions, or if you want to take on MegaFit in February, let us know, and we can help you get ready for that starting soon, because we don't want to kind of do that the week before. We want to really start thinking who's going to be ready to take that over, if anybody wants to. Or do you think we should just get everybody to do the dance off and not do the program group? That's another option too.
Do you guys usually leave a group open, like after a challenge group, usually? Like, just for people to like hang out and just keep like accountability going, or do you usually shut them down? And
I've never had one as active as the MegaFit, but usually I'll keep them up for a little while, and I'll keep posting a little bit, but eventually I pull everybody out and close the group right down.
Okay.
I mean, I'll message them all before I close it down, but yeah, I get rid of them eventually. I don't think I have any that are older than maybe like 3 months.
Yeah.
And that's
because like after one of my challenge groups, I think it was probably like my second challenge group I left the group open, and they were good at the beginning, but because I wasn't like posting and keeping them accountable, it kind of dwindled down. So I was like, you guys still want to do this? And they're like, no, we're good. I'm like, all right, well, I'm just going to delete it, because
Guess what?
Yeah, I find motivation goes away pretty quick.
Again?
Yes, you can. We're going to get cut off, bud. We only got 1 minute.
Hey, there's something
Less than a minute.
missing.
Okay.
that is another option to just keep it open and for people to discuss. We don't have to run like, because the summer mega fit people still randomly post in there, it was a huge group though. So that is an option if nobody wants to just like pick up the challenge group and run it over again. We could just keep it open and we could keep encouraging people and just posting our workouts instead of like a morning like coach posts and everybody, does that make sense?
Yeah. That's good. Cool.
They're actually kind of running it themselves anyway, so.
Right. It's awesome. It's a really good group. Like, it's great. So,
We're going to get cut off like any second, so we should probably say bye.
okay.
All right.